if you see what's on screen. Sorry if the 18 plus and manga spoilers is not very seeable. I had to write that one down while making this. Sorry, but I'm really proud of this little picture I made. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and please do keep aware that everything on screen is what happens in this book. So please and thank you, and thank you for listening, guys. Now let's begin. The trials. 2 years later, at the Demon Slayer headquarters, 9 pillars were gathered, all eyes drawn to a young man with a checkered hori in a deep brown wooden box. Wake up. You're in the presence of the hashira. Wake up already. He slowly stirred awake at the rough words of the kashushi. Sorry. As he came to, his ears broad by Hanafu earrings, perked at the discussion hovering around him, while the excited pillars all discuss that they should be done to the young demon slayer, Eye-colored eyes watched with curiosity. The situation began to escalate when the wind pillar arrived, scarred hands roughly carrying the wooden box as if it was nothing. Senemi obviously shook it around. As the wind pillar continued to provoke the young demon slayer, Yin watched as both parties grew more and more angry. She felt the hair stand up at the back of her head, seeing the rage and violence Sanemi let out. When the white-haired man pierced the box, Yin let out a small gasp that was muffled by her mask. The sound, admittedly small, had attracted a few gazes. 2 sets of eyes had grown especially irritated with how much attention she was giving towards the man wearing the checkered hori. Michiru, almost empty-eyed, scanned over her figure, taking in each mannerism. His pretentious green orbs could recognize the interest that filled her eyes. They mirrored his own that were constantly focused on her. The insect pillar noticed their stares and subtly shielded the unsuspecting Yin from their view. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say names wrong in this. I should have said that in the beginning. Akiuta-sama has arrived. That at the announcement, everyone bent down, bowing their heads. Uburashiki declared that he had already accepted Tanjiro's situation, much to their dismay. The hashira began to voice out all of their opinions, even if it's that your decision, Akiyo-sama. I cannot agree with it. Rubbing red beams in his hands, the rock red beads in his hands, the rock pillar announced. I'm flamboyantly opposed as well, the sound pillar loudly responded, peeking at the phoenix pillar from the corner of his eye. I shall do whatever it is you wish, Okiya-sama, the love pillar said emotionally, lips biting the nails of her finger. I won't trust them. I loathe demons in the first place. The green and yellow eyes of the snake pillar narrowed as he stared at Tanjiro. Although I respect you with all my heart, that's incompetent notion, Okiya-sama. I oppose it with everything I got. With a bright smile, the flame pillar opposed firmly. I trust Okiya-san's judgment. Kamado-san also seems to be an upright person, the phoenix pillar said simply. I'm fine either way. The mist pillar frowned, staring blankly at the hair-colored woman. The Demon Slayer course mission is to abolish demons. I request that you penalize both Kamado and Tokima, basically Gyu. Sanemi continued to argue against Uburashiki's decision, his qualms about the demons unchangeable. Hearing his flawed logic, Yin finally felt that the need to cut in. Even despite her fear, seeing the oh my god, I can't read today. Depression on Tanjiro's face, she couldn't help but defend him. Like Okio-sama said, though we cannot prove that she won't attack humans, we have no guarantee that she will hurt somebody. Excluding someone before they have yet to commit a wrong is just murder. That thing is a demon. She has not hurt anyone. In fact, she has even protected humans. Though her blood and appearance may be that of a demon's, her heart is still human. I stand by the Kamados. Yin started firmly, hiding the shake of her hands upon seeing the rage seeping through Sanemi's aura. Hearing her words, Tanjiro stared at the masked woman with admiration and gratitude. In contrast, the scarred wind pillar's blood began to boil. His pupils shook as he unsheathed his katana. You're foolish, Lin. Okia-sama, please, give me the chance to show you the true face of a demon. Sanemi lifted his katana, sheathed, sliced his wrist, and let the drops of blood fall onto the wooden box. He grinned as he bled and brought the box under the shadows as instructed. When the demon came out of the box, Yin was shocked. She immediately had recognized the kimono Nezuko was wearing. The scene from the mountain had flashed through her mind. It was them, she thought. Guilt and sorrow filled her heart, seeing the girl drool through her muzzle and protruding veins. Yin looked down. If only I was there faster. Everyone sat in silence, waiting for the young demon to succumb to her hunger. Surprisingly, the girl did not bite. While many of the pillars felt disappointed at the outcome, Yin felt quite proud of the girl for her self-control. Yin was drawn to the pair of siblings that were a big abnormally within the Demon Slayer course. The hair-colored woman followed them to the butterfly estate after the hashira meeting. The aberrance of her departure had disappeared. Her absence of her departure had disappointed a few pillars who had wanted to talk to the woman. At the butterfly estate, the pillar hovered around the patients. As Yin worked quietly in her room, she noticed that the more she stayed near him, the stranger she felt. For some reason, she didn't feel a twang of disgust. Because of this, she found herself coming closer to him. Yin watched as he greeted his friends that had arrived at the estate before him. Using Shinobu as an excuse, she slowly began providing medicine while continuing to observe him. The hair-colored woman saw the kindness in his eyes and felt his warmth from the way he talked with his bedridden friends. While Tanjiro left to be treated in the other room, Yin took the time to apologize. She knocked on the door, his head shooting up. Upon seeing her familiar mask, his eyes twinkled and a large smile spread across his face. His bright smile doubled the guilt she felt. You're the Phoenix Pillar. He bowed his head, greeting her respectfully. Ah, yes, she said a bit sheepishly. I came to apologize to you. He lifted his head. For what? I'm sorry I couldn't do more for you and your sister, the woman Lamberted. Tanjiro shook his head, smiling. What do you mean? Your support at the meeting was already a great help. That's not it, she said quietly. I was there on the mountain. I had seen what had happened to your family. She bowed her head. I tried to chase him after him, but I couldn't even land a single hit. She confessed bitterly. Remembering the bodies that she saw, she felt even more sorrow. Tanjiro could smell her change in emotion. He placed a warm hand on top of her in condolence. Please don't apologize. It wasn't your fault. Despite his touch, Yin could not feel any negative emotion. Shocked, she quickly yanked her hand out of his warm hold. Tanjiro's eyebrows, and he opened his mouth to apologize. The hair-colored girl interrupted him by clasping his closed hands in hers, this time using both of her hands. With wide eyes, she continued to touch him freely. Yin was flabbergasted as she unconsciously played with his hands, not feeling a bit of discomfort. Tanjiro's face burst into a bright shade of red, but he let her do as she pleased. A bit glad she was feeling better, Aiko's eyes glancing up, she finally noticed his flustered state and pulled away. Sorry, I overstepped a boundary. No, it's okay. I was just a bit shocked, it's all. It's just that it's the first time I'm able to touch someone of the opposite gender without feeling nervous or intimidated. Yin didn't know what it was about him, but she began to tell him of the problems she had. While talking, she revealed some things that not even Shinobu or Mitsuri had fully heard. To Yin, who was habitually on the edge, her energy was relaxed. It was as if the air extinguished was a drug. Relief filled her veins, and like a bone dam, her past came rushing back. She continued to spill her emotions out to the man she just met, yet didn't feel a single speck of regret. Tanjiro also showed great support, his comfort smile never faltering. He often added words of consolence and nodded as she spoke, acknowledging everything she said. Seeing their interaction, a pair of blue eyes watched with a slight envy. An almost wicked thought shot through the wind pillar's mind. Should I have saved him? The thought disappeared as fast as it came. But Gyu still felt ashamed of himself. He spared one more glance, filled with longing, to the hallucinant scene before turning away and disappearing. A Taisho era secret. Izui mainly opposed Tanjiro because he didn't like the way Yin was staring at him. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed. And bye, lovelies.